me again. Yay. Hey, me. Just out in the old Ram truck. Love my truck. Old Ram Dodge. Modified it up a little bit. Got a loud exhaust on it. Redneck right there, mister. The tinted windows. Which sometimes can be not very good when I'm trying to flip somebody off because they can't see me. But I have a little bit of issue with road rage. People frustrate me. Especially people that slow down for a green light. What are you slowing down for? The accelerator is meant to be pushed. Go through the light. You don't slow down, because then what happens is you slow down for a green light. What happens after that? It turns yellow and then red. Man, doesn't that irritate me? Anyway, parking here so I can wait for my kids. Anyway, so one thing I've noticed while doing these videos is a couple things. One, the camera adds like 20 pounds to my face. Or at least that's what I keep telling myself, because, man, I'm fat. I had lost 15, 20 pounds a couple months ago, and holy cow, working from home is killing me. You know, when I used to go to work, I used to, you know, have a sensible breakfast, and then have like nuts and beef jerky for snacks, and have a salad or sandwich for lunch. No big deal. The other morning I had meatloaf and mashed potato. Oh man, and it was so good. But you don't normally have that for breakfast. But then again, who created the rule that you can't have that for breakfast, right? But I did. I had mashed potato and friggin' meatloaf, and then for lunch I had a big piece of cake. I've been infatuated with those cakes from Hannaford's. I love those friggin' cakes. I don't know why. Probably not very good for you. Hell, I think we had 2 cakes last week for Megan's birthday. And it's got to be the traditional frosting, not that best cream crap. Stuff tastes like ass in a jar. So yeah, just fat. And I wish it was like P-H-A-T, like, ooh, he's fat. P-H-A-T. No, I am fat. F-A-T. But how do I know this virus isn't going to just kill us all off anyway? So what makes a difference? I might as well eat and be happy, right? Kind of a depressing thought, isn't it? Come on, Todd. That's depressing. Stop being depressing. The other thing I realized after watching back my videos is I had that stupid looking Billy Goat goatee going on here. Why didn't somebody tell me? Just send me a quick message or text or something and say, Todd, I love you, but shave that friggin' Billy Goat thing you got going on. It is not working. I would have taken the feedback. I can take feedback. I've taken shit all my life. I can take it. My wife didn't even say anything. She doesn't even bother anymore. So either she loves me a lot, or she doesn't give a shit. Take your choice, I guess. I don't know. I would have thought somebody would have said, Todd, it looks like dog shit. Take that thing off your feet. Anyway, I did. I shaved it. But the thing is, I've been messing around with my beard and stuff because I really want to cut my hair, but I don't dare because, you know, I don't know when the next time is I'm going to have a chance to get a haircut. So anyway, so we determined already that I have a little bit of an issue with sleepwalking, right? And you know, I've had a lot of time to reflect during this virus, really look at myself, and I have to admit to myself that I am frigged up, and from birth, really. It has nothing to do with alcohol or drugs or anything like that. I'm just frigged up. I've been sleepwalking since I was a freaking kid, right? First time I can remember, it was kindergarten. My teacher, Mrs. Snedden, she came over for whatever. She came over for coffee or snack or something at night, and I ended up sleepwalking. Walked around the kitchen table a couple times, and then went over by the refrigerator and took a leak. Yep. Hey, nice to meet you. My name's Todd McLeod. I'm frigged up. Let me piss on your shoes. So here's a side note. Isn't it frigged up that I can remember my kindergarten teacher's name, but I can't remember my kids' birthdays very often? On Friday, my son Drew got up and he come walking in the kitchen and I go, "Hey bud, happy birthday." Kind of looked at me and goes, "My birthday's not until Tuesday," which is today. I'm like, "Oh, I thought today was your birthday." Yep, Father of the Year right here. I can't even remember my kid's birthday, but I can remember my kindergarten teacher's name, Mrs. Snedman. So that happened in elementary school, right? And I'm sure it happened periodically. It happens when I'm stressed. My mother will say it's because I eat after 7. That's her philosophy, because she's got all these weird ideas. You can't eat after 7. If you do, you're going to have night horrors, right? And you gain weight. So, whatever. Anyway, I know in college, because my fraternity brother Brian sent me a message the other day. He said, when you stayed with me that one semester, I had to put furniture in front of the door to keep you from leaving. And that's a true story, because one time I was rooming with my buddy Steve and my brother Steve, and he was in bed trying to cadoodle, I think, with a chick. And I hopped out of bed in the middle of the night. I hopped out of bed, said something about finding the bunny rabbits, and went out, left the dorm for like 20 minutes. And he's like, "Todd, to this day, I don't have any idea where you went, what you did. But then all of a sudden, you came back, and you muddled under your breath, fucking bunny." And I went back to sleep. So that happened a lot. Yep. And one semester I stayed with Brian. I slept on his couch because I went on academic probation. I didn't do very good. Whoopsie. So they didn't let me buy a room. I just sleep on the couch. Anyway, so a lot of sleepwalking episodes as I've gotten older. And then a couple months ago, I woke up in the middle of the night and I was standing on my bed, hovering over my wife with my phone way up, just screaming about something that she couldn't even tell what I was saying, but I was just saying a bunch of whatever was going on in my head. I was spewing, right? Mom, I must have had some ice cream at like 8:30. That's what caused it. Anyway, so I woke up and phone was up by my head, and I'm screaming something that she can't, and she's like, "Todd, what the hell's wrong with you? Stop it!" Okay. Now you might not think that's really a big deal, but if it's coming up in my story time, it's a big deal. And the reason it is a big deal is I had clicked some kind of shortcut button that called 911. Oopsie. So all the 911 operator heard, because once I realized I called 911, I hung up. I was embarrassed. But all the 911 operator heard, and anyway, what they heard was me screaming, my wife saying, "Todd, what the hell's wrong with you?" And then me hanging up. And the reason I know all this is because the state trooper showed up at my house at 3 a.m. to make sure I wasn't killing my wife. And he told me everything that I said. And the phone call ended with my wife saying, "Stop it!" Oh boy, I was so embarrassed. Truly, if you ever had a cop show up at your house at 3 o'clock in the morning because you inadvertently hit 911, it is embarrassing. But it's even more embarrassing when you have to tell the cop that everything's okay. You were sleepwalking and having a night terror, a night horror, right? Which he must have believed me. I'm surprised he did, actually. So anyway, my kids are now showing up. I miss them. This quarantine I don't get to spend as much time with them as I want, so I got to cut this one off short. But stay safe, friends. Bye.